Hi, everyone. It says it's streaming live on Facebook, but doesn't show that here, but I assume it is. So how are you all doing today? Hi, everyone. It says it's streaming live on Facebook. I guess I'll have to turn that off so I don't get an echo, but it's going, which is cool. So how is everybody today? What's going on? What can I help you with? What are you feeling? Are you having a good day? It's cloudy here, which is okay. It's been sunny. It's still trying to figure out if it's winter or spring. And I think that's pretty common for other places also. But I have flowers. So I wanted, hi Ruthie. So are you going to watch the Oscars tomorrow, everybody? It's tomorrow at 5 Pacific Standard Time. ABC, I think, and some other places. So if you're in some other country, it's not as easy to find access. But... Oh, good. Going toward your desires. What is your desire? What do you desire? I think that in Lucifer, have you seen Lucifer, the show? It's a great show. Anyway, that's what he asked people. What do you desire? So it's kind of a good saying. A lot of people use want, and want for me it feels a little twisted because want means don't have, right? And I want something because I don't have it. And so in law of attraction teaching, it's I desire this and therefore it is, therefore it's mine, therefore. And desire is kind of along those lines, but I like the idea. Oh yeah, I've watched it probably 5 times. I think it's on Netflix. It was on, I forget where. It was on something else and they canceled it. And so then Netflix picked up and redid 2 years. So that the last year's coming up in a week or 2. But yeah, it's amazing. I like it because I was raised from the biblical standpoint. I went to a Catholic college. I went to a Methodist college. I went to a Catholic school, all nuns, all girls. I wasn't Catholic, I was Protestant, raised Baptist, hell, damn fire, and all that stuff. And I married a Jewish guy. It's like I've studied Buddhism, so I had all these religions that I studied so I wouldn't get stuck in any of them. But I still had some of that stuff from past lives where deep biblical crap about sex and money and just a bunch of crap I had to clear. And so when you watch Lucifer, it helps you clear some of that stuff because he's funny and he's cute as can be. He's like sexy and cute. Yeah. And well, my desires are to create and be happy. Yeah, that's general. I love that. That's general. And because that's all you have to do is get into the energy of the feeling of that, right? And then it helps it all start manifesting, and then you get more details and more ideas. Because when you're creating creative desires. But yeah, Lucifer's, it's just, you gotta, yeah, I'd recommend watching it because he's mad at God. So that's in the first show. He leaves hell. He says, I'm done with this job. It's blaming me for everything. And he goes to Earth to just have fun. Oh, and he learns how to be a human. And I love that. I also have Enlightened Life Entertainment and the Visionary Entertainment Leaders Conference. So and I'm in screenwriting groups and everything. So I have a lot of screenwriting friends and producers and everything. And Lucifer, and I'm into consciousness and helping people understand consciousness. And Lucifer has a hard time trying to grasp the concept of being a human because he's so used to just having what he wants, and he can't quite get, he over the arc of the series, he starts learning compassion, stuff like that. And it's funny. And they bring in characters from the Bible to interact. They blow apart some of those concepts too. So I don't know if you ever seen Dogma. Dogma was just great. I love Dogma. It was like 10 years ago or something. It blew apart concepts. So did Matrix. I like anything that helps people think outside the box of reality. And that's what I want to bring more to the world, is people who think outside the traditional boxes so that other people can see the concepts of what's new and what's not traditional. And it brings your mind to a higher place. If you're in this box that life is always this, it's sort of like traveling. When you travel, you learn people live like this and people live like that. And they're all people. They're all loving, kind, caring people. And they're doing their thing. And before that, that's why there was wars and stuff, and there still are sometimes, is because they get people's minds to think that there's something foreign. Like when I was little, it's the Russians. The Russians were like this concept of bad things, right? And I'm sure for them, the US was probably the concept of bad things. And now for us, I've got Russian clients and friends, and we're all people. And so it blows apart those concepts and helps you. I guess that's what they call being more worldly. When you travel, you get to know. You get this broad, expansive view of what people are, and you become a lot more compassionate for the reality of who we all are. And we're all on our own journey of awakening, and a lot of us are experiencing the same things. There's days where I'll have like energy come through and I'll be crying and I'll feel like that. And I'll look on Facebook and somebody will say, oh, the energy's up today, people are crying. Or I'll put it on Facebook and I'll tell them what the issue is that's being cleansed. Because some days it's a specific issue and other people on the planet are feeling that same thing being cleansed and leaving, because we're all one being. We're just different aspects of that being. And so the more you understand that you're one with everyone, it's easier to love. And it's easier to accept where people are, because I was somewhere else last week. And now I'm at this energy. And next week I'll be at a higher level, because we never go back. We can drop our level temporarily in our emotions, but you never can regress in conscious awakening. We just keep moving forward. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Keep your level up, keep moving forward. Trust who you are and know you're on a path, and you laid that path out for yourself. You chose it and you're in charge. So take responsibility for it. And the first thing you do to get your power back is you take responsibility. Well, thank you. So when you say, oh, this person did this to me, you're externalizing your power. And that leaves you open to lower level thought forms that can bug you and pull you down. So if you go, I created this, I didn't like it, but I created it, then you just took your power back and you can uncreate it, you can change it. So the more you understand that you can do that, the more you get your power back, because we're all creating our own reality. And then there's a group agreement too. We're in a group agreement that we're humans on Earth in physical appearing bodies and everything. But I mean, we had to have some group agreements so that we could play here. It's like a video game. You create your character, and then you create your personality, and then you incarnate and you go have fun. That's what we're here for. And so much, we're so much getting back to that. So I hope you all understand it's getting better and better and better. You just have to know that it is, and it'll start shifting your life to a higher level. And if you want in my academy, I have Enlightened Life Academy. And I have a page on Facebook. And I also have an email list. If you go to enlightenedlifeacademy.com, I'll put the link down here. Then you can see what it is. I have a bunch of new students in my clearing classes and awakening classes, and it's exciting. And I'm going to be doing a Zoom class soon too, weekly, to where we can go deep on certain issues and let them go so that people can move forward. So have a great day. Take care, and God bless you all.